Hi, I'm James Rostance and welcome to the 414 Extra. Now, this is where we get to dive a little deeper into the content we've just covered in the main show. And joining me still is Kully Dhadda from Flame PR. And Kully, I thought it would be cool now to find out the steps that someone would need to go through if they want for themselves or their company to be featured on television news. What are the steps that they should go through?
Well, the first thing is they should have a think about what it is in their particular organisation that is going to be really appealing and touch the nerve of the nation and appeal to the end audiences of broadcasters. And essentially that is what would make their particular message appealing. And it can be a number of things. It can be, for example, an issue that's very live in the nation's news. It can be a spokesperson who can talk about a range of really topical issues. All of these things can make a company very, very appealing.
Okay, so there are some companies I imagine have got more visual things to show, like say a go-karting centre. That's fun and exciting. But what about businesses that haven't got so much visual things going on? For example, a pension fund. How on earth would they get coverage on television news?
It's a great challenge, and I think it's a challenge that a lot of companies have when it comes to making their particular company product appealing to the broadcasters is the pictures. What are the pictures going to be? A pension fund, or whether it's blockchain, how do you make those areas exciting for TV producers? And you know, with the right amount of thinking and creativity, you can actually turn a really dry subject like pensions, like blockchain, into compelling television. It's about finding the location. It's about building the film, building the sequences and the interviewees that are going to go into those sequences on location and make them pretty pictures, whether it's a family in a case study, whether it's somebody's history, somebody's story in pictures. All of those things, there is a real art to turning them into compelling broadcast, but it can be done. And when you do it, it's actually incredibly satisfying when you see the end result of something which was technically quite dry, but suddenly come to life and suddenly become really great, you know, TV, and seeing it broadcast is even more satisfying.
So with them, you mentioned case studies just then. That's something that all businesses will have and can relate to. How would a broadcaster or the news pick up and run with that? How do you package a customer case study for the news to run with?
It's a whole range of different things that come together. You know, it's not one particular thing. It's a bit like making a cake. There's a whole host of ingredients that need to go into that. And it's when it all comes together that it's particularly satisfying. But you know, it is the relationships, it is the contacts, it is understanding what the news hooks and the news pegs are that are coming up, that will dictate the agenda for the journalist. And then it's packaging those location films, the brand ambassador you're going to be using, and pitching them just at exactly the right time so that everything falls into place for the producer. It's a range of things that all need to come together.
And what is one of, say, your most recent favourite examples of a story that you've had placed on the news for one of your clients?
One of my favourite examples is, it's a very dry area of mobile payments, and very hard and abstract concept in many ways, and ahead of its time as well. You know, if you looked at it in its very pure sense. But actually, you know, we managed to find a retailer who is launching mobile payments in their stores, and that particular sequence got filmed by CBS America, who then broadcast it out across their affiliate network, and over 150 broadcasts of that particular film were published in America and broadcast in America, which is just unbelievably phenomenal, really, for the client that we were working with, but actually incredibly satisfying for us.
Kully, thank you very much for your time today, and I wish you the best for the future.
Thank you.